I it's right community. I want to discuss it because it's such a hot button issue that doesn't really anybody. So it's just not worth it. Risk isn't worth it. It's not. I mean, it's ways of removing is that they're infringing on our right.
Oh shit, did I fuck myself? I think I fucked myself. Fuck. Damn it. Well, rip. Yeah, dude. Rip, dude. Um, How do I how do I get to this add-on, man? I totally fucked myself. Reset. Unlock. The fuck? Why is my chat not working properly? Super cool. There we go. Alright, I gotta figure out what to do with this necrosis shit. There we go. Well, fuck me. It doesn't matter because it's fucking stuck down there. Okay, I have to log off. Wait, no I don't. I just need to, delete save variables. See if that works. I'm not sure. Nope. I have to log off completely. Alright. Okay, now. Do we just keep it there? Maybe we just keep it there. Actually I really don't like it there. Hmm. I really don't need that button. Or the mount button. I can get rid of those. Hmm. Oh, we gotta get rid of this. All right, there we go. Incinerate resisted. What the fuck is that bullshit, man? Oh, I need to fix. I just thought of something. I need to fix my webcam. Okay.
What can I help you with?
I need a vendor. There we go. Alright, now that I got that settled, let's turn that off and let's turn on the chat.
What do you need?
Oh, I didn't have a lot of shit apparently.
For the Horde.
I forget if I sold anything. I'll find out. Oh, I tried to sell that. Didn't get sold, so we're gonna sell it here.
Magraw.
Oh shit, dog. Holy shit. Right click on sphere to delete the stock overage. Right click, right click, right click. Nothing's happening. Partially the reason why I downloaded this fucking add-on. Open options menu. Put shards in selected bag. See if that fixes it. There we go. Damn, I kind of want to get on my Demon Hunter. It's so fun. So many to choose from. I'm pulling over and over, baby. What is this, dude? We're fucking killing it, baby. Look, I just keep going. I just pull over and over. Infinite mana. My pet is what's slowing me down, honestly. Oh, look at that. Right next to some fillweed. A good amount of aggro. That was quick. Oh, I should go see if the pattern's available to level up my yeah, loot these. 1 p.m. That's soon. It's already got 5 dislikes. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna keep liking it.
Time is money, friend.
There's one. Oh, you know what? I should do that. I just thought of that. Smart. How do I do that? How do I update the title for just this one? No, dude, I didn't want to click on fuck. Edit settings? Ha. Ha ha ha. Oh, my inventory's full. Shit. Well, fuck. Alright. Ring of Trials? Oh, dude, that quest is coming up soon.
Have a good one. Hey, how you doing?
Okay. I don't know what to do with all my shit. God, this music is so fucking iconic. Incinerate resisted? Fuck you, bro. Are we finally turning in all the masteries? Let's go. Let's go. Give me a fat piece of gear. Give me some Eddie loot.
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet.
Don't resist. Yeah.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh shit. No, hold on. And there's a vendor here. Let's fucking go. Come here, bitch.
I am forsaken.
That's cool, man.
Beware the living.
I'm forsaken too.
What can I do for you? For the Alliance?
Well met. Save the dragon.
Well met.
How would I not pick up these?
Need help?
Are they just not worth?
Be careful.
They're definitely worth later on, right?
No. Keep your feet on the ground.
Greetings.
An upgrade. It gives more armor. It gives more stab. It gives more intellect. It gives spirit. It gives me more crit. It gives me more spell. No, it does not. Spell damage is lacking big time on that motherfucker. Not sure if that's an upgrade. It doesn't matter. We're gonna pick up these quests. Oh.
I have exactly what you need.
Yeah.
Watch your back.
Watch your back. Watch your back, well, watch your back. Ooh, let's duel. Last spin is still in the game. Ooh. The Grand Arena. Right? Deathbolt is crazy wild daily. That's money, honey.
Talk to me.
Ooh. Bro, that's a fat upgrade, homie. Gives me more crit. Gives me more intellect. It gives me stam. It gives me spirit. And it gives me more spell power. It's literally better in every way. The fuck? What does it want me to do? Jesus, I have 50 million quests. Fuck me. What was... Bring me the eggs. To use... The Jumpatron. Where the fuck's that at? Chat, help me out here. What am I supposed to do? Did he give me something? You received a Jumpatron for 1,000 key. Where is it? I don't fucking see it. I definitely have no key. You received item. No, I did not. I didn't receive shit. Use that. Yeah, no. I didn't get anything, man. Reduces threat. Do we do it? We do it.
That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging.
Oh, what a hit. Get him. Yes. Good job. I have to re-talk to him?
Hurry back.
I literally have to Google this quest. Bring me the egg.
But finding promotional products is easy at 4imprint.com.
Mm-hmm.
Yo! Glad I could help!
Up. Oh, really? Ah, shit, I think I'm dead. Fuck.
What happened to your friend?
Dude, how did this guy do that? What a fucking badass.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Maybe I use it right here? Jesus Christ. Oh, that didn't work. I wonder if it... Can I do some nerdy things off this, maybe?
I need to get closer.
Hmm. Maybe jump off this up here? Poggers? Just kidding? What the fuck? I can't see though. That's the problem. It's definitely the play.
What's up? Glad I could help. I can't attack that target.
Oh, I stole its egg, dude.
I can't attack that target.
How do I get that thing?
I can't attack that target. I can't attack that. I can't attack that target. I can't cast that yet.
You truly are a piece of shit. You're a fucking faggot. I'm going on my way to kill you every time.
I need to get closer.
You cannot command me.
Jesus fucking Christ, that pushback, man. Guy's PP is super small. I get my Void Walker off. That will be ideal.
That spell isn't ready yet. Time is money, friend.
I can't click that up there anymore. Really? What a shitty system. What do I do if I fail? Because a fucking faggot decided to gank me while I'm fighting it. There's no way to redo it? I have to abandon the quest or something? Pretty fucking retarded.
What's up? Glad I could help.
Jesus Christ, what a shitty system. Can't see anything. So stupid. Can't fucking see dick. Run into invisible walls. Try this again. Can't see it. No idea if I'm facing the right way. Well, whatever. YOLO. Did I get it? Nope. What a shitty fucking system. Am I landing this time? Alright. Staying up here. Come here, bird. Where you at?
Who dares summon me?
I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet.
You gotta be kidding me right now, man.
It's not ready yet.
You really are a piece of shit, bro. Bro, fuck this kid, dog. Fucking faggot.
That spell isn't ready yet. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. I can't use that item yet. I need to get closer.
He's bad at fucking WoW, bro. Where's my macro? My heart is like racing because I want to kill this fucking loser so bad. This fucking piece of shit. I'll stay here all goddamn fucking... I got nothing better to do, bitch. You wanna be a faggot? Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go, dog. I will kill that ass again. Pussy only opens up on me when I'm fucking... trying to do this quest. I gotta fucking abandon it again.
Talk to me. Hurry back.
I'm gonna try to stay up here this time. Hopefully I can do enough damage.
That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet.
I have to go on the ground. Fuck.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I'm out of range.
He's gonna gank me, man. There he is. God, man, what a fucking loser, dog.
That spell isn't ready yet.
So stupid, man. You are such a fucking piece of shit. I hope this kid gets cancer in real life. Like, for real. I'm not even fucking trolling. Fucking faggot for doing this. Seriously.
Glad I could help.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Jesus, man. Now for sure this fucking little bitch is gonna open up on me. About to get on retail, because this is fucking stupid. Can't do anything. Surprised I'm not getting ganked right now. I want to test something. I want to see if this guy is still here. No, these guys are gonna fucking... I'm gonna have to get on retail and fucking Forge. Because of this loser. So stupid, bro. Like... I have another fucking update? How many fucking updates do I have? I'm restarting right now. Fuck that shit. Alright. Going to fucking retail. Really? Oh, well, that worked out.
I need to target something first. I don't have a target.
Your animal will be mine!
I need a target.
Shadowlands Season 1. The top 16 teams across North America and Europe are preparing for the second season of the AWC circuit.
Here comes the hunt! Big damage connects with a dragon breath on the Cub team, trying to stay alive here at deep dip, and can only do it. They're all over him, and they do it. Your animal will be mine. 5 minutes, they're still playing. Oh, they did it! No way! For the win, big damage incoming on the water. I think that could be it. So close to finding the kill. They crossed the angel. They might even kill him through it. Blanca is absolutely smacked crawling around here, trying to go down. Chad on the bottom line. Sorry, they're placing out himself. They have to pop the block. They send them returning the block to. Oh, no, the mirror is shot from Method EU. They're going to close it out. It's match point. Our Golden Guardian's going to do the impossible and break Cloud9's third record in circuit play there. So, finding that no!
Teams will compete in a 4-week round robin, not only for the lion's share of the $160,000 prize pool, but also for top 4. Only the top 4 teams from each region advance to the Shadowlands 2021 finals, where a total of $300,000 will be on the line.
Hey everybody, good morning. My name is Aya. I'm your host this weekend, once again joined with CEO and Super and welcome everybody to day number 2 of the second week of the Shadowlands circuit. We had some really amazing games on Saturday, and then we're going to have even more here today on Sunday, of course, starting off here in the region. Can take a look at the standings where we're currently standing in terms of points. What these teams are all lined up. Of course, as you guys know, they are all competing for that top 1 position. Those are taking the finals at the end of this circuit. The first match of the day that we've got coming up is Skillcraft versus Quantum Gaming. We know that Skillcraft is well in that first place position. Of course, tied up with Method U and Zico. Pretty competitive right now. I feel like that 3-4 spot position. If you we've got Skillcraft, we've got Method EU, and then there's everybody else. It kind of seems like right now with Europe.
Yeah, that's the thing, with Method EU actually kind of performing the way we usually see them perform. That top 4 is basically just 2 spots, that everybody has to fight for, and with teams like Damp, with teams like Creed, teams like Quanta Gaming, Reload Esports, they all want to make it in there, and there's only so many spots. The story here is that anybody's game here in Europe. I would say for Method EU and Skillcraft, they're definitely pulling ahead. And then for the rest of the pack, I would say that 3rd and 4th spot just wide open to any of these teams, honestly.
Yeah, it absolutely is, and you can see that reflecting right here in the standings. I mean, just look at how close everybody else is. Shot Method and Skillcapped yet to drop a game in this circuit, so I'm really curious to see which one of these teams, Method EU or Skillcapped, if they even do lose a game. I mean, maybe they make it to the end of the circuit going undefeated, but I mean, I guess they have each other, so
one of them will
someone's
be
gonna win. Yeah, someone's gonna win or lose a game. But yeah, I'm curious how those teams are gonna do, if they can keep that record going. But the rest of the region, very, very close.
Yeah, I mean, right now, Kiwana Gaming could battle for third right here if they were able to win. I mean, if they were able to win here, they would be completely upsetting the European region. But at the same time, if they don't win here, then they're falling further out of that possibility of qualifying to the top 4. So this is kind of this is easily their toughest team for Europe. But now North America is more wide open really at the moment. We've got some of the current lower forces, OTK, Cloud9, Golden Guardians, and Unitas Blue. I feel like OTK, even CU was tweeted out, like, it feels good to be in first. I feel like he kind of can't even believe it. Like, it's been a long time since OTK has been in the #1 spot. So they're pretty happy with their performance so far. Their Warrior Windwalker is doing wonders. For me, the real OTK's ability to stay in that first place spot is if they can beat Cloud9. I think Cloud9 has just been their kryptonite for years after years after years. I don't know how many games I've seen go to 50% dampening where the souls are just sucked away from OTK by Cloud9. But in this season, it was kind of their last chance for 2021.
Yeah, very, very competitive here for both sides of the region. I love seeing how these teams all sort of start to line up. And as we said before, that 1 through 4th position is where these teams want to be. So this region is going to be in the second half of the day. We're starting off in the morning with Europe, and we kind of already mentioned it. Skillcapped EU versus Kiwana Gaming. That's going to be the first match of the day. Kiwana Gaming, you know, they didn't win their game yesterday. We saw that they're not doing that well in points right now, and it's going to take a lot to bring them back.
Yeah, I mean, Skillcapped are looking really solid, and unfortunately for Kiwana Gaming, Skillcapped kind of has the one composition they've really struggled against, and that is the Shadow Priest, Fire Mage, Druid, or Paladin. And this composition for Skillcapped has just been kind of their bread and butter. They're absolutely phenomenal at it. I would say they are the best in Europe at it. So Kiwana Gaming, if they want to win this one, they're definitely going to have to step up in a huge way, because not only is this is the best team in Europe right now, but also it has the one composition that they really don't have an answer for. So Kiwana Gaming definitely going to be difficult for them, but we can kind of see all the matches that are going to play out. And I mean, Europe is an interesting one for sure. Reload Esports versus Integrity Dam. I feel like for Reload Esports, they've had a bit of a slow start also. Integrity Dam has brought some, interesting compositions once again. It's basically for the last 2 seasons they've been playing this one composition. I am curious to see if they ever implement Dakaroth, because that is their new 4th member on the team. They brought on another Warlock. I don't know if Dakaroth plays anything else, but there is the possibility for some double.
How is this better?
I'd like to see
Because it gives crit mastery?
I don't know if it will happen, but they've been doing a really good job. We saw some absolutely beautiful plays coming in from them yesterday with their Shadow Priest Warlock, and I'm really looking forward to seeing them play that again.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see for sure. We can talk about that match when we get to it, but first we got to get through this series. First one of the day is Skillcapped versus Kiwana Gaming, game number 1. What are they going to play here in this blind pick?
Shadow Priest Mage Druid and Red Warrior Shadow.
Imagine.
We will
Aww. Was close.
This is. So for Kiwana Gaming, I'm kind of happy that they're not going with the Red Warrior, because, like I said, last season we saw it play out. This season we've seen it play out, and it has not looked good for the side of Red Warrior going up against Skillcapped. So mixing it up, bringing in the Feral Druid, the Arms Warrior, and the Restoration Shaman, at least it's a little bit of a curveball. I still think it's a rough matchup, but I think just the fact that they're willing to mix it up and experiment will maybe keep Skillcapped guessing in this one just a little bit.
Yeah, and we are going to see here what strategy are they going to work with here. Skillcapped is going to go in and poke a little bit. I think Kiwana Game.
It's too far away.
Work with here. Skillcapped is going to go in and poke a little bit. I think Kiwana Gaming. Are we looking at the kick back and wait for dampening to kind of ramp up and then go for an all-in push? I don't think so. I think they are going to go after Frofsy though. I think maybe a split strategy. Kind of similar. Yeah, they are going to go for a split strategy here. This is what they did in their match yesterday as well on the set of Quanta Gaming versus Integrity Damp. They just have one person hit one of the wizard, have the other person hit the other wizard, and then they just kind of try to play a long, deep dampening game and go for a big all-in, potentially on Frofsy here, but they can survive. That is a different question because Skill Cap, they had some amazing setups yesterday. That's what it's going to take if they want to close this one out early on.
Let's see if they can get it going here. Decent pressure on the Frofsy, output by Nixie at the moment. Asgarath activating the Iron Bark. Nice bash on the combustion of Morrow, but Morrow trinkets out to counter pressure towards Cassidy. Cassidy seems to be doing A-okay though throughout that combustion, not even needing to trade a defensive cooldown. Now getting back onto Morrow. Definitely swapping targets against a Restoration Druid is going to be important. Feral Druid and Warrior are highly mobile, so that should enable them to do so here. But at the moment, Tana's in a polymorph. Cassidy is going to retreat back to the pillar, but he's left Nixie alone in enemy territory, so Nixie's wrapping around the enemy pillar at the moment, but seems to be recovering. Cassidy just offloading with regrowth after regrowth while Tana is in polymorph. Substitute healer. Now we see a stunlock combo initiated by Frofsy. Cassidy appears to be the main target at the moment. Mind Games is going to be the main tool to take down Cassidy, but with Fleshcraft as a counter on that Necrolord Feral Druid, it's still going to be quite difficult to kill him this early on. This is a matchup where I'm anticipating some deep levels of dampening.
I think it could definitely happen. It's just the nature, it's part of the strategy, right?
Hello.
I mean, for Nixie and Cassidy, they feel like they need the dampening to actually win, so they want to just slow down the game. They're doing that by going after multiple targets. Cassidy right now could be in some trouble in bear form, has to trade out the Trinket, Survival Instinct, and Bark Skin, so big push there by Skill Cap. They managed to net a lot of defensive cooldowns from Quanta Gaming. Let's see if they can actually take down Cassidy, because it's certainly a good start, but that was a combustion, so it's going to be a little while. Morrow kind of just farming up the fireballs, trying to get that huge hit of damage up once again. And then the next person is going to go for top control into Tana, try to take Cassidy down, which is likely going to be their strategy in, I'd say, about a minute from now. That's likely what we're going to be doing. In the meantime, Quanta Gaming try to ramp up their pressure, try to tax Asgrass men as much as possible, because they do have that lead. Cassidy getting set up on. Beautiful setup here from Skill Cap once again. A silence on the Trinket. Cassidy getting incredibly low, now into a Cyclone. If Morrow can somehow find the polymorph here, this game is going to be over. Let's see if we can do it. Nixie comes to defend. Tana in line of sight right now with a Fleshcraft. Nicely done, using the run cast Fleshcraft, using that immunity behind the pillar. Both Asgrath and Morrow in position. A full polymorph could land. Nice disorient by Cassidy, saving the day, saving his life. But a double fear. Don't know if this polymorph lands. Morrow is looking for it for about 30 seconds. He gets it, but Cassidy behind the pillar tops himself off. Now making a swap over onto Nixie, but it looks like Quanta Gaming is going to be able to hold on.
Yeah, but you can see how scared Cassidy is here. He knows they have combustion, they have their crowd control.
I need to target something
first. Counter for Cassidy. Usually they go at the back end of those. Let's see what they decide to do here. More combustion on Tana. Tana just uses Great Shoulder. I'm not sure actually. Maybe he got silenced. I think he got silenced there by Frofsy. They popped combustion into it, and they were going to do a silence disarm. But usually you get silence combo, so they definitely botched that, completely waste that combustion there. Just a little bit uncoordinated there from Skill Cap. So now they're on the back foot here. Frofsy taking some damage, but Handcraft's going to pop him up with the Christmas. And Morrow gets more sheeps here on the Tana. We have any more follow-up. It doesn't look like Asgrath is going to find the Cyclone. The setup just kind of helped Frofsy recover here and helping them reset their cooldowns. But now, Quanta Gaming has all of their cooldowns. So the fact that they botched that setup when they had no trinkets, definitely a little bit unfortunate for Skill Cap.
Skill Cap, the Titans of Europe. This is the team that everybody is looking to beat. No one's even really been able to scratch or dent them at this point. We saw Mystic maybe, kind of work his way in there on that Rep Paladin yesterday, but now they are just dominating. Cassidy falling further behind, caught with the clutch. Mind Games barely recovering behind the pillar along with Tana. Morrow is just boldly going on top of his opponents, dropping a Ring of Fire, trying to maximize his damage here against the Restoration Shaman composition that brings so much disruption. Focusing on doing damage is going to be more important for Morrow and Frosty. Finding crowd control when it's easy to find it rather than forcing the issue is going to be important for them. Asgarath playing far back and drinking is going to also be critical as dampening has just begun. Cassidy now stunned up. Frosty trying to find some damage, but Cassidy could retreat back to the pillar quite easily, stunning Morrow, preventing any sort of crowd control, locking down the mage, and allowing Tana to be free. Now switching back to Frosty out in midfield. Tana repositioning away from Morrow. Morrow blinks in and gets a Dragon's Breath polymorph. Nixie leaps over and pummels the polymorph. I love this teamwork from Cassidy and Nixie to protect their Restoration Shaman from the Fire Mage. Just push back whoever is moving forward, maximize their damage. But here comes a Psy Fiend and a Mind Games. This is the scariest moment for a Feral Druid. Tana is going to dispel off the Mind Games. Cassie's in a max range and heal himself back up. But that Psy Fiend is ticking surprisingly a very far distance, but there's not any damage to really back up the burst along with it. Now when you get into dampening, if we see a big burst of damage during combustion with a Psy Fiend, it could easily be unrecoverable. So even though the Warrior and the Feral are also trying to play for dampening, I'm still favoring the Shadow Priest Mage.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it is looking good, and we've seen Skillcap bring the game to a high level of dampening, and then it only takes little micro CCs to actually drop someone. In the early stages of the game without dampening, they need these long, extended crowd control chains, but as the game gets deeper and deeper, Tana has a more difficult time healing. Cassidy's off heals are not as significant, and that's so they can kind of just let it rip on a combustion silence and drop somebody really, really quick. In the meantime, though, Cassidy getting hit. Nice crowd control onto Tana. Mara going to be throwing in a Shackles of Malediction, but Cassidy seems to be okay positioning behind the pillar. And that's the difficulty of taking Cassidy down, is a Pharaoh Druid, they have a lot of mobility, so he can quickly get back to the pillar, as well as a lot of off healing, so he can keep himself alive. Even if we see Tana in crowd control, if Cassidy can somehow position himself behind a pillar, more than likely he's going to be able to survive unless he has the Mind Games on him. And even then, he can kite and just maneuver his way out of it. So that's kind of why we see the games go on longer, and why it's difficult for Skillcap to actually take their team down. It's just a really durable composition.
Yeah, and also he brings a lot of off healing. And Cassidy, his greatest defense is to run, like you mentioned, but he's also so good at pre-running. But right here, he didn't. Cassidy taking a lot of damage here. He's got Mind Games on him as well. He continued the chain here onto Tana. Propsy blinks in with the vent there. Here's the Shackles. He gets it off onto Cassidy. It's a full channel here. He gets feared at the last second. Asgraf bashed out of the Cyclone onto Tana. Can he get any more crowd control? DR Cyclone comes in. They get the counter spell onto Cassidy, and Tana will respect it. Drop the Spirit Link Totem. Great push for Skillcap here. And 20% dampening. This is honestly where Kawana needs to start pushing forward. Look for some opportunity. Morrow sneaks in another poly. Nyx is still low from that previous push, and now this could be his Die by the Sword. Actually, he's going to use the Die by the Sword and that Spell Reflect right there. It should be enough to keep Nixie alive, but more cooldowns. Now, Nixie's going to be a great target as well, and that's going to be a problem because you want Nixie to be in open field when Cassidy is running so much damage, but now he has no cooldown to do that, so if Cassidy runs too much, well, Nixie's going to die. So that means more risk for Cassidy because he has to be out in open field more now as a result of that push. And it all just comes back to the polys that Morrow's getting. And Morrow's going to have combustion for the next one. So next one could be very dangerous, especially onto Nixie, since he doesn't have Die by the Sword. He does have Trinket, and Tana does have his Trinket, but no Spirit Link. So it's a bit of an odd situation where both players don't have any defensives, but they have their CDs. And here we go. They're letting it rip onto Nixie. Big combustion coming in. They get the sheep there onto Tana. A lot of healing coming in, though, from Cassidy. They're actually going to swap to Cassidy and get his Trinket here. And they won't get another CC, though, onto Tana. So that will be the end of the push. But, again, good pressure from Skillcap, and they get themselves a Trinket.
Cassidy on the run. Fleshcraft around the corner should be more than enough for Cassidy to survive, but Nixie gets swapped to Spell Reflect on 10%, double crowd control, beautiful setup, and that is going to be a KO. Lights out for Nixie, and Skillcap had control of this game start to finish. There was never really a point where I was thinking that Kawana Gaming had a chance.
Yeah, and I mean, it really is just kind of the nature of this map, right? Skillcap, they have control, and that's the thing. With this cleave setup, it feels like they almost have to split and get into dampening to win, but I feel like dampening is such a double-edged sword that Skillcap and the amount of actual control they have of the match with their CC, the game is just favored for them, and they really, really showed it in this game number one.
They absolutely did, and we can also take a look at that replay and check out how it all went down in game number 1 here.
All right, so this Maro, he gets a sheep. As soon as the DR comes off here on Tana, he manages to sneak in another one. And that's going to be Nixie trading out his cooldowns there for the Void Torrent of Prophecy. So the big thing here is because it's dampening and because, you know, they got 2 setups as quickly as they did, Nixie's still low. So they're able to get a lot of cooldowns here. They get the Fleshcraft, they got the Spirit Link earlier, and that's what he actually was low from. So they're able to kind of chain that pressure and get more cooldowns when they're not actually spending cooldowns. That's the big thing here with the prophecies. You know, his Power Infusion, he just popped it. Look at Maro, he's getting his combustion in a minute, you know, or in a second rather. So for them, they have a lot of control here, and this is where I think Maro is just going to shove the combustion and start getting a lot of pressure. It's a counterspell on Cassidy, and then here he just shoves the combustion on Nixie, gets a bunch of damage on him, then they swap over to Cassidy because he walks out of the Earthen Wall Totem here, so they disarm him outside of the Earthen Wall Totem with the sheep that they get on Tana, and they get Cassidy's trinket here as well. So it's just pressure, more pressure, and then in the end, they're able to catch Nixie here out of position when they're retreating, and able to finish the job here to get a full Cyclone onto Tana. They chase Cassidy away, and at this point, Nixie normally would want to be the target here, you know, kind of soaking up the CC, but he's not able to. Ring of Fire drops down, nice bash on the trinket of Tana, and a nice Dragon's Breath as well there for good measure, and they're able to take Nixie down. And it just all comes down to the fact that this comp is built where Cassidy is supposed to be the main target, and Nixie is supposed to soak damage when Cassidy's running, but if he has to use his cooldowns like that kind of for free, then that plan goes out the window.
May your feet find good
Definitely
friends.
a rough start for these guys, and we've said it before, Quantum Gaming really need a victory here if they want to get into that top 4 within this region. Skillcap doesn't really need the points at the moment. They are well in that first place position along with Method EU, so this is they're going to be fighting very, very strong on the side of Quantum Gaming. So let's see what they do in game number 2. We're going to check very soon.
Oh man.
What do you think they're discussing right now, Ben?
I hope they're not discussing, hey, let's bring in the Rep Paladin. So they're not. They're actually discussing, you know, let's go to a small map. And this is, you know, quite typical for these cleave setups. You know, if you have a Restoration Shaman, a Warrior, playing Rep Warrior or Feral Warrior, you want to go to those smaller maps. It's going to allow you to get to your targets a lot easier. So Hook Point, kind of a standard map pick for Koana Gaming, and should give them a little bit more of an edge in this matchup. It'll allow them to find their targets easier, and it'll be much more difficult for Skillcap to actually kind of run.
I want to get rid of my horns.
So it's a good map pick, but still, this is a really difficult matchup. I mean, Skillcap, like I said, they're kind of the best at this composition, and this composition in general has given Quantum Gaming a lot of trouble, and that's why we're seeing Quantum Gaming kind of mix it up. They're getting care off the Retribution Paladin, played that matchup so many times. They're bringing in the Feral Druid, but I'm still not convinced that they have the damage. I wonder, I mean, Cassidy's a lot more durable playing that Necrolord. There is more consistent damage. I don't know. Like, I wonder if there's a different Covenant that he could play to add a little bit more, you know, a little bit more extra burst so they could find those win conditions, because if their game plan is to make it to, you know, 40% dampening and kind of out attrition them, I just don't know if that's going to work out.
Well, let's see if it does work out in their favor. They chose this map, and I also, you know, you gotta wonder as well, if they win this game, then what happens next? Then it's Skillcap's map choice. They're gonna be on like the home turf for them, so if they can't win in that swing match, it's gonna be a very difficult series for them. So let's check out what they can do here in game number 2 on Hook Point. Quantum Gaming looking to tie things up in game number 2.
All right, let's see if they can do it here. This is, you know, their best map, and like you pointed out, the swing match. I feel like if Quantum Gaming loses here, they're really gonna need to mix things up. But I don't think they can even win this series with this matchup anymore. They need to find something that can just 3-0 Skillcap, and I don't think they have that. But who knows? We're gonna see what happens here, though. Gates are opened. Cassidy looks excited to be here, and it's all right. He's very excited to face off. Very excited to face Skillcap here. You can tell on the Shadow Priest Mage playing Warrior Feral. So let's see if he can carry that excitement to the victory. Sid.
All right. I mean, I'm starting to wonder. I mean, this could even be over if Cassidy isn't careful. Jumping in, double disorienting, line of sighting at the pillar, trying to recover, just getting blasted down by Maro. He's gonna have to lick off those wounds. I do wonder though if he went Night Fae and we saw some chunky
Yeah, that's what I'm
convokes, you
saying.
know, get some chunky cat convokes and go for some big burst damage. If that would be better for him. There's really not a lot of things that could stop them, right? Like if they coordinate a stun on the mage, then what's going to stop the convoke, right? Like basically nothing. So you're going to be getting those with a sharpened blade or something. It seems like they're focused too much on defense and turtling. I mean, Necrolord does a lot of damage sustain, but the sustain doesn't seem to be relevant. Asgrath is just kind of easily healing through that with heal over time effects. So bringing in some big burst damage might be necessary for them. I even wonder if it's possible for Tana to go Night Fae and play the Earth Elemental Legendary and just drop like a Fae Transfusion, go for some all-in damage, because right now this defensive play that they're initiating in their build is just keeping them on the back foot. Look at Cassidy, always on the run, then Nixie's out in midfield, he gets targeted down. They're just constantly bouncing back and forth like turrets, because there isn't really that much of a threat. Right now they're both colliding on Frofsy, but then they get feared away and they get polymorphed. They've got their cooldowns. The Warbreaker was active there, but it doesn't look like Nixie's going for it. Actually, what legendary is Nixie running? I think he might be playing a different legendary than what is normal. I'm trying to open up my gear checker here, Ben.
Yeah, maybe take a look at that and let me know when you find it. But yeah, I'm curious to see. I kind of agree with you. That's what I was mentioning in the pregame. Is for Quantum Gaming, I feel like they need to mix it up, because if their strategy is to out attrition Shadow Priest Mage, it just doesn't work out. It's so rare where you can out pressure them. And we saw it in the last game. It was just these little micro CCs, you know, a bash into a silence, something like that just can end the game. You fall behind on healing it with Tana, and that's where the Restoration Shaman really struggles. When you can no longer kind of rely on that Earth Shield and that Riptide, that is when you fall behind. You have to start casting, and you see people start actually rotting down the match. So we'll see, though. Quantum Gaming so far, they have pretty good pressure. Another thing they could potentially have going for them is stop Asgrath from drinking. So these are the things we need to look out for. Keep up the damage, stay alive, pressure Asgrath's mana as much as possible. You can already see, though, Asgrath doing the intelligent thing, pre-dampening, jumping into the room after topping everyone off, and he's going straight to full mana. So not an easy thing to do. I mean, the only way you can stop drinks, there's two ways to stop drinks. The first way, a little bit of damage on Morrow, they proc him, so that's a bit of a surprise. But I'm not too afraid for Morrow just yet, but the good burst damage coming in from Quantum Gaming, that's what I'm saying. There's two ways to stop drinks. You either go and physically put them in combat and stop them from drinking, or you pressure and force them into the fight. And at the very least, they were able to get a big cooldown from Morrow, which is a great step in the right direction for Quantum Gaming.
Yeah, they got the cauterized. So for Morrow, I mean, the chances are kind of slim here, but maybe they get an insane amount of damage like that again, and they just crit like a big ferocious buy at the same time as Nixie gets an execute proc, and they just drop him, you know? That's possible. Before, he couldn't really die without ice blocking, but right now it is possible. So let's see if they can execute on that, or maybe he forces ice block and remove it with a shattering throw, or just a single target. That's the problem when you go after Morrow. Well, look what happens to Nixie right there. Tana is probably going to get crowd control here. Full sheep onto Tana. No debuffs onto Nixie, though. No dodge just yet. Now Frofsy finally getting some new ones. Full fear onto Cassidy. Into a Cyclone. Into a resheep on Tana. Into a Silence on Tana. Into a Cyclone on Tana. Tana just has the best. He has front row seat right now to watch this game. But it looks like Nixie is going to be completely fine here. Not even trading out the die by the sword. Okay, there we go. Tana's just going to trade out the Spirit Link there. I think maybe he was just spamming it, looking at his like second monitor, and then he's like, oh, I'm out of CC finally. Didn't really look super necessary there, but playing it safe. They're probably going to get that one back if they can play the long game and stick to their strategy. But this is the problem when you don't split, right? This was all as a result of Frofsy just getting insane pressure on Nixie, and then the team just following up on that with CC. So this is the problem. If you don't split, Frofsy's going to do that. And if you double tunnel Frofsy, then you're going to have Morrow just doing this. And here we go. Another setup. This is with Combustion. Big damage coming in. Tan actually trinketing here. Nixie using his die by the sword. So Nixie now in a very vulnerable position, Sydney.
Yeah, and I mean, he went down in game number 1, so definitely a good target. Cassidy getting blasted away by Morrow. Is he going to be able to stay on target here? He's doing his best. Both Cassidy and Nixie are playing like full sustained damage builds. Nixie's playing a legendary where Mortal Strike has a chance to apply Colossus Smash, and Cassidy's playing a legendary where his dots are just doing more sustained damage overall. And sustained damage against a Resto Druid, I feel like it's almost a cakewalk to heal through. It's Resto Druid struggles to deal with big punches of damage that constantly happen. So this sustained damage is really not going to start to sink in until dampening is quite high. At that point, then the Feral Druid's healing is also lower. So double-edged sword for the strategy that Kuwana Gaming is trying to implement here. Mind Games available for Frosty. Combustion's coming up in about 30 seconds, maybe even faster. If he's able to find a couple of fireballs. You see Mind Games tossed out here on the Cassidy. He's going to use Fleshcraft and just negate its effect with an Absorb Shield. Fortunately for them, Asgrath's mana is not actually in the best spot, although now he's drinking behind that fence line. It doesn't look like anyone's able to get there. Asgrath now sneaking into the fight after a couple of sips, trying to go for a Cyclone, gets shut down. Good shutdown by Tana, but now he's caught in a Ring of Frost potentially. Is that going to be enough? They're going for Combustion off of a 3-second Ring of Frost, chaining it into a Silence, trying to take down Cassidy, but it doesn't look like there's going to be enough damage here as Combustion fades. Cassidy looks like he's strong and recovered. This is where the sustained damage build needs to start getting some work done. 12% dampening, 30% remaining mana on Asgrath. This is where they need to start riding their momentum and start bulldozing down skill caps if they want to win this game.
Yeah, I mean, let's see if they can do it. Going after Morrow right now, putting on a little bit of damage, and 10 in the back line, throwing in, assisting with heals, potentially looking for some purges if he can. Morrow in a great spot, though, and this is the positioning I like to see from skill cap. Whenever they are in trouble, they just pull away and force 10 off the pillar. That's the best thing that you can do, and it's really difficult for Kuwana Gaming to kind of deal with. Mana still in favor of Kuwana Gaming, so once again, the game has been tough for them, but this is something that they do have going in their favor, and on hook point, they can definitely pull off a win and tie up the series. Right now, Morrow uses double shimmer trying to get line of sight, but I think he might have actually been out of mana. I think it's the first time I've seen a mage out of mana and not able to do it. He was spamming out spell steal, and after his double shimmer, I don't actually think he was able to Dragon's Breath, so I've never seen that before, but it happened. Right now, 10 out of line of sight, popping his Ascendants. They were still able to get the Ascendants out of the way, which is a bit surprising because they didn't actually get any crowd control. And now that they do, Morrow's able to just pull out a huge combustion. Cassidy forced to use his survival instincts, trying to line of sight the best he can. And it is ultimately enough. That's a big cooldown trade. Morrow happy to trade out his minute cooldown combustion for the 4-minute cooldown survival instincts. And you just keep making those trades over and over and over. And eventually your opponents don't have a cooldown anymore. And you can drop them, and that's when the match gets really scared. He gets interrupted and destroyed. Cassidy, look at him, he's laughing. That was, we've seen Warriors do this. We're going to see it in the replay. That was so unexpected. I don't even know if that was cooldowns from Nixie. I think it was just a massive Mortal Strike into execute, something like that, but completely unexpected kill.
I think he kicked him, and it was a Warbreaker.
I think it was everything. That was a Necrolord banner, Mastery, Warbreaker. I'm pretty sure it was everything.
That's
no,
what
it wasn't Avatar. It wasn't Avatar.
I saw his cooldowns like on cooldown for a while, so.
It was definitely not Avatar, which is the biggest CD IMO. All right, so let's have a look at what happens.
Exactly how that happened.
Yeah, let's see. Let's watch Fropsy die. All right, so Morrow here is actually looking like a pretty good target. This is when he's to I think. Is this? Yeah, this is the blink, right? Let me see here. What?
I think so.
Yeah, this is a little bit earlier, right? Look at Morrow's mana. He's completely Yeah, you're right. And then he double blinks here. He waits for the Flashcraft. I think.
Let's see. Here
is
comes.
Yeah,
blink,
he is.
blink.
Look, he catch.
Yeah, I told you. I've never seen that.
Okay, and then he finally gets the Dragon's Breath, but then he gets interrupted on it. So yeah, he's 2 out of mana to actually cast the spell. It's you regen more mana than the spell costs. So the only way that can happen is like literally if you spell still yourself and then you blink in after. So definitely just never really happens, but there it is. It happens. They get the sheep. They get the survival instincts here with the combustion, and they pull back. Nixie, let's look at his cooldowns. Okay, he does not have Avatar. He has Warbreaker. There's the Necro Banner. He just used the Necro Banner. He just used Warbreaker here. He gets Mind Control. And is this right at the end of those cooldowns, I think? Yeah, it's gotta be. Okay, there. Wait. Chop.
Oh.
Chop.
Dude. What?
What?
He's lost half his health and 1 ability.
That was
That was
the
crazy.
execute proc, right? There's got to be like a 20 plus K execute proc. There's no way that was something
We need to
else,
get some
right?
stats on that one.
Yeah, we're gonna wait for our admins to get back on that one. But that was wild. Like Propsy, you could tell Propsy was like 65 or 70% HP. Started casting in mind games and just get kicked. he gets executed and then starts casting in mind games because he didn't even realize it, you know. And he just gets kicked. And dropped.
I mean, you're playing the whole game basically feeling like you're invincible. Like nothing's happening. I haven't had to press disperse in 2 games. Like they're running away. Cassidy's over there. We're gonna win. We have control of the game. Oh, the warrior just killed me. Like that's just straight up what happened.
Didn't a warrior do that yesterday?
I think it's a Nixie every time. Who's the outside? Nixie can do one shot somehow. And I mean, I guess if that can happen, you always have a chance to win the game, right? If at any moment you can just take 60% of someone's health, you have a chance to win. So, can't get them out of it yet. I feel like even watching the game happen live, I feel like Cassidy was very surprised at what happened. He didn't contribute to that kill whatsoever. He literally did no damage. And he's just like, okay, nice, thanks for your
I need to target something first.
Especially with but we're seeing those compositions come out, going to Pulver on Arena as well. And this is the difficulty that I was talking about before. Hook point is like if they win that match, and this is match point, they're always really I know that was an R&D moment when Nixie is even able to repeat it on the second map. Will make it difficult to make that
closer.
Well, it's going to be hard. So I don't know the magic formula for that to happen because we've seen him do it multiple times. It does seem to rely on that Necrolord Warbanner to do a lot of mastery, I do believe. But the thing is, with the way Kiwana Games is playing it, they're going to have uptime. You know what I mean? They're splitting. They're going to have uptime because they're making Druid. Depends how much uptime they get, and I guess he can string together some luck at the right time with all his cooldowns, and he can just one-shot. So it can absolutely happen in this match. I don't think we're ever going to see this matchup play out where it's like Nixie's not going to have uptime on the target. He will be on his target, and if they get lucky at the right time, I guess they can just straight up win. So Skill Cap definitely has to be careful for that.
I need to target something first.
Skill Cap has a 3-1 match record against Kiwana Gaming, so they've had some difficulty defeating this team. And then we also just got word from Starship, our admin running things behind the scenes. That was a
30.2K.
I need a target.
How much HP does he have? He has like 40,000 HP, right?
No, I think it's more. I think it's closer to like 60. I think. 50 maybe? I think I have on live.
Yeah, how much is it? I'm just behind on live.
Maybe I should gear my warrior.
Yeah, what is it? That's a, what's that, execute?
The highest execute in the game.
There's a screenshot if you want to look at it,
Yeah.
I want a record. I feel like that's a record breaker. I feel like it's the highest execute. Achieved.
Definitely.
That is crazy.
That's
30.2K.
That's some good stuff. Well done to Nixie. Good job. We'll see if that happens again. Can you even like prepare for something?
You can in a way, right? Like
you can track
the only time
the
those
cooldowns that they stack, right?
Yeah. So the big thing is just that the Necrolord banner is when you have to be careful. Basically, when that banner is up, you have to be extra precautious, I suppose. So you need to make sure that you're not getting interrupted when you're 50% health, because then you can get off without being able to use anything. So just those little things, you know what I mean? It's just about tracking the cooldowns, and then when you're up, you just have to be scared or prepared to make those trades as fast as possible in those really, really scary moments, because it didn't outright one-shot him, right? He was like 60% health, then he went down like 5% health. So if he wasn't interrupted and he got dispersion or fade off, he would have lived. So you just have to be careful in those moments.
Slap drop.
Yes.
This game is going to be on a pillow infomercial He's gonna be at the pillar taking a nap, waiting for Maro and Frofsy to get forward here. I mean, this is a really tough map for melee DPS. So Nixie, Tana, and Cassidy, I mean, they could just wait for dampening, and Maro and Frofsy don't press the issue. They're just gonna go after Maro. He's pushed forward. As Grab is in position though, he can pretty easily here. Maro's just gonna fight back. And Nixie says, "Yep, that's not where we are advantaged. We are not going to the middle of the map. You will face us under our terms and conditions in our territory and the pillar, so we will not engage in combat." Maro gets close to their territory. Frossy's a little bit close as well, but Cassidy's like, "No, you passed the boundary line. I've got to go back to my land. I'm going to go back behind the pillar." Nixie's going pretty deep, though, into enemy territory, and Warwick as well. Doesn't seem like he really cares. He's going to target with Maro. Which targets? He's not attacking the Thorns. Cassidy's going to heal him up. Cassidy is really scared, man. Like, he is just going out of his hand. He's just a double healer, basically, standing next to Tana, trying to heal Nixie. Like, go get him, Nixie. You got him last game. I believe in you. Proc and execute. I'll heal you.
Yeah, to stay alive as long as possible. Like I said, it really can't happen in this match. But Skill Cap right now, they're looking to strike back, and they're forcing him back to the pillar. He's using his Fleshcraft. And maybe that's something that they want to do. Just target Nixie a lot more in the match, so he's not as comfortable to do that. Cassidy has been incredibly slippery, so maybe just go after Nixie and force him to limit that uptime. Exactly what we were talking about. If he doesn't have that uptime, then being able to find those moments to one-shot is going to be significantly more challenging for them. About 2 minutes elapsed into the game right now. Maro working on resetting his combustion. Cooldown still looking good.
Wait, what the fuck? I have so much gold on this guy?
Here on Maro.
Yeah, we'll see if they can pull that off here. Maro's taking a little bit of damage, but drops the Dragon's Breath. Ooh, the Necro Banner is here. Nixie's going in. Can he find a proc? Look, he's going after Frofsy. He's like, what's up? Frofsy is actually just casting. Frofsy, Nixie doesn't have a kick, so he knows.
What do you need?
He knows that he can cast there. Will he pummel him, though? He gets a win share. Doesn't look like that. The Necro Banner will be getting them any big cooldowns, sadly. And Frofsy will be holding on and dragging Nixie out of
I'm hungry.
Defense. Here comes the Dragon's Breath. There is the Psychic Horror onto Cassidy here. War Banner gets dropped by Nixie, shutting down the chain a little bit, and that will be enough to stop the chain. And that was the combustion there as well. He didn't actually have to use any cooldowns there. So good defense there. Great War Banner placement by Nixie. Nixie is now going to be charging back in, looking for Frofsy here, looking to build up his pressure and work those executes. And on the other side of the map, we got Maro being the target of choice. He actually altered times and then blinks, and then he's going to bait them to go there, and then alter time back. His images, keeping up his slows, nice grip. And that's probably going to be enough to make... actually, no. Nixie and Cassidy are not going to go back to the pillar. They are just going to keep going on Frofsy and Tana.
I'm going to go get food.
Allow them to stay in here.
I'm going to get off right now.
In this matchup, if you are standing where Maro's